Hey, how's it going? It's a hot summer evening, about 6:15, I'd guess. Just got off the train. One little tip is don't wait at the first cart. You can see this is number one and it goes all the way down. Go in the middle somewhere because the stairs are right over here, and as the train pulls up, that's the one everybody's running for. So if you want to be smashed in like a sardine or you're a little claustrophobic, that's not the cart for you. Just walk down a little bit, no big deal. Wait for the next train during rush hour. I think they come every 3 minutes, sometimes less. And I've said in a bunch of my videos, but really be aware of your surroundings. There's a motor taxi stand right here, and traffic comes this way. But if you're walking, say, right here on the curb, there's about a 50% chance a motorbike's just gonna come roaring up the wrong way just to get over to his taxi stand, rather than, I don't know what he'd have to do, go way down there and make a U-turn. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Even on the sidewalk, don't be put off if you're walking right about here and right here is a motorbike, again, trying to get to a stand over here. It's all about the shortcuts. I get it. They get back in line. There's only 2 of them right there, but usually there's like 10 of them piled up, and you're waiting to catch the next fare. Also, be a little cautious in the few places there is a walk, don't walk sign. The second that turns green, expect 3, 4, 5 seconds of cars and motorbikes to still go. It's kind of that Boston rule, red +5. Here in the Prom Pong area is Peterson Music. Looks like they have a nice selection of guitars and other instruments. And almost next to Peterson is All Day Tattoo. Here's a used bookstore, Dasa. And I've made my way up to Soi 28. And I'm not sure, I'm assuming we're still in Phrom Phong, but we're kind of right on the border of Prom Pong and Thong Lo. And I don't think Soi 28 is very long, but I'll take a quick peek down there. Let's start with this building. The address, Sukhumvit 28. Got some local Thai food right across the alley. Here's the lobby of the address. Beautiful building. But most of these condos in Bangkok, they do up the common areas very nice. I'm sure this building has a common floor, swimming pool, the works. And the apartments are small. They're Asian style. If you want a large apartment, well, you're going to basically pay for the price of 2 small ones. That's kind of what it comes down to. It's all about square meters. But just go with a smaller apartment and find a nice building with a co-working space if that's your thing. And every condo I've been at in Bangkok is going to have a restroom, men's and women's restroom, down in the lobby. So don't be walking around dying. Just duck into the nearest condo, and yeah, you can ask permission or just walk right into it. It's not that big a deal. Here in Bangkok, if you were to ask the ladies at the counter, hey, may I use the restroom? Well, of course you can. I mean, why are you even asking? And massage right across the way, and I'm hearing thunderstorms off in the distance. I might have to make a run for it. Once upon a Thai massage. And I'm not sure, this just says GV. There's a guard, and definitely at least a 3-story home. Maybe it's a private residence or just a gated community, I'm not sure. So where that bus is Sukhumvit, so not even a block up. This GV, whatever it is, it takes up this whole area. And then when we get up here is the Pia residence on 28. Private residences on both sides, and I think it's going to dead end down here. I see a 6-story building, so I'll go down and check it out. Whoa, got some lightning going there, so we're gonna get some rain. Hopefully it's still 20 or 30 miles away, but I'm pretty sure it dead ends. Yes, so as suspected, it's only about, I'll call it 2 blocks long. And this building, it's just a Thai name. They look like very nice units. And then at the end, there's a gate which goes to a building similar to this one, which I'm not going to be able to enter. and then just some private residences. So that's a peek at Soi 28, and I'll assume we're still in the Prom Pong area, but we're right on the border. That building over there is Thong Lo. There is this little side Soi, but again, I think it's just going to go to a couple of buildings down there, but I will walk down there. Very, very quiet down here for just being 2 short blocks from busy Sukhumvit. All you hear is the, whatever those are, crickets in the trees. Maybe they're birds. So it dead ends down here at a building called La Luna. Just looks like a 2 or 3 story building, but very large apartments. So I'm going to go back up just that 100 feet and take a left, and we're back on the end of Soi 28. Make my way back up to Sukhumvit. So there's not a lot of choices, but if you were to find an apartment condo here on 28, again, that's Sukhumvit. Right across the street, you can barely make out, it says Toyota. Well, behind that Toyota dealership and to the left of it is a Tops Market. And there's the train. The BTS stop is about 3 short blocks to the left. The Prom Pong station, Thong Lo station is about 4 or 5 blocks to the right. But back behind that Toyota building is one of my favorite little hangouts, Stella's Secret Bar. Once again, explaining the area, you got the Tops Market across the way. You just have to figure out how to get across this traffic. I'm sure there's a climb over bridge at some point. The Tops is just right there. Hopefully you don't have to walk all the way down to the BTS station to cross Sukhumvit. That is on Soi 24. You might have to. I don't really see a bridge down here either. That's a little disappointing because this is normal traffic for half the day here in Bangkok. But that's where your closest supermarket's going to be. So you can make a run for it right here. Most of Sukhumvit is divided up, so people aren't playing a game of chicken. But you can definitely do it right here, but don't expect anybody to tap on the brakes for you. That's just not going to happen. And here's the old motorbike taking the shortcut. At least he's going the correct direction. The address on 28, you can enter it over there or here on Sukhumvit. This is where the parking garage would be. Shabu Shabu restaurant, right near the address. And now we're coming up on Sukhumvit Soi 30, which I believe is another short Soi, but we'll take a look. Across the street, I think that would be Soi 43. They don't line up, so 30, and across the street on the odd side where it says Gigi, that is a very popular nightclub with Thais and expats, visitors. Not even 100 feet from that Gigi sign, it's a place called Sing Sing. Don't go in shorts, flip-flops, kind of a dress to impress kind of place. It's got an old, like an old Chinese from the 50s kind of vibe, but it's a fun place. If you want to go meet local Thais, that's where they're gonna party. So we'll take a quick peek up 30. I don't believe I've ever came up Soi 30. First stop looks like a fancy restaurant, the Nika Bar and Restaurant. Looks like a beautiful place. And there's a small apartment building, the Live Well. Maybe I have been up this street. Kind of remember the Live Well. Looks like a no frills small apartment building. Maybe you could zoom in on that phone number, telephone number for room vacancies. And coming up the Soi is a little side Soi to the left here, where I see something called the Owl's Nest. I'm not sure if that's a bar or restaurant. I'll walk down there. The Live Well building actually looks better in the back here than it did in the front. Looks like a nice little apartment building. Here's the Owl's Nest. It doesn't look like it's open. I see a pool table. Maybe it's a little bar or restaurant. And a couple of private places over here. I think that's a massage place, Bear Hug. We'll get back on 30. Here's Shugam, if I'm pronouncing that right. Taste of Happiness, Indian restaurant. And here's the S30 Sukhumvit, which just looks like a 2 or 3 story hotel. This just looks like a private residence, but he has a nicely restored VW Bug. And these look like beautiful units. The Tri-Tower. And we're walking up on this beautiful building. Catch the name here in a half a block. It's called the GM Mansion. And it's right across the way from the Pia residence on 30. I think this is actually the back of the Pia on 28. Maybe it just takes up the whole block. I could be wrong. Looks like the same style building. It says they're apartments, not condos. And it looks like 30 is as short as 28, just 2, maybe 3 short blocks long, just some private residences. Over here is still part of that mansion building. I'll walk down there just to see what that building is, but I see just some people hanging out. I don't want to stick a camera in their face. That's a pretty nice looking private house. Not even 2.5 blocks to Sukhumvit. And down here at the end is the Polaris residence. 6-story building maybe? Still looks very nice. And every building, condo, apartment's gonna have 24-hour security. So we've come to a dead end here on 30. There is the backside of an apartment building, which is from one of those other streets. That's just the parking entrance, I'd guess. And then just some private homes. So that's a look here at Soi 30. And again, I'm not sure if we're in Prom Pong or if we switched over to Thong Lo yet. It's right on the border. I'd guess this is Thong Lo. Okay, this says it's Soi 30/1. So we'll take a peek. Hopefully it's not too dark. I am out here at night because it's much cooler, but I should be on the busier streets. Even now at 7 o'clock at night, it's probably 90 degrees. And I think these sois, I know Soi 30, and this is 30/1. Soi 30, 28, they're only 2 blocks long, and it looks like this one dead ends as well. I just know from running around in that back area that I never saw Soi 30 pop out, or 28. Resale, rent, buy, prices start at $25,000. I'm not sure what building this is. The Waterford. All right, so here's the Waterford building. Looks very nice. The only issue with this is 30/1. Prom Pong is around Soi 24, so it's a good walk. It's 3 long blocks, 4 short blocks. And then the other way is Thong Lo. That is we're probably right in the middle right here. But they look like pretty nice units. Decent sized balconies. Of course, maybe that's the 2-bedroom, and the studios and 1-bedroom are much smaller, but that's to be expected. 2-bedroom's gonna usually have a nicer balcony. About it. We're at the end of 30/1 in the Belgravia residence. They also look like nice apartments or condos. Here's the food delivery drop-off. So we're at the end. This is Soi 30/1. That's the Belgravia, and we're just not even 2 blocks to Sukhumvit. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not the Waterford, it's the Waterford Diamond is the exact name of the building. I know there is another Waterford around town, so I don't want to cause confusion. Waterford Diamond on Sukhumvit, Soi 30/1. That's the Rain Hill. I guess I'll call it a mini shopping center. Just different places to eat, a couple of bars. Right across the street from the Embassy of the Philippines, here in the Thong Lo area. Embassy of the Philippines is right next to Soy 30 and a half, 30/1. Here's Bartle's Craft Bread and Coffee. Even in fancy Thong Lo, and this is probably one of the most expensive addresses in Bangkok, you're gonna have street food options. And there's the pizza company. It's not bad, kind of like Pizza Hut. Right here on the corner of Soy 32 is the Garage Burger and Grill. It's closed tonight for some reason. Today is Tuesday. Not sure. A lot of places close on Monday. Maybe they take Tuesday off. Oh, it says closed Tuesdays, but open noon to 11 p.m. I've heard nothing but good things about the Garage. Their burger might be an American guy, I'm not sure, but I've heard really good things about it. This is Soy 32, which I think is just going to be a small Soy, but we'll go up and take a peek. So the whole Soy is not even a block long, and there's not much back here. Here's I think it's called Vitasun restaurant. Again, it's very early. It's 7:15, so I think she's just waiting for customers. And then this looks like the garage entrance to this building. It's on Sukhumvit. And then back over here, I'm assuming this is a beauty salon. And that's it. That's the end of Soy 32. That building, I believe, is tucked away on the Soy that's back there. Wrapping up Soy 32. There's not much here, but if you're out in this area, definitely give that Garage a try. I've had 2 people just out of the blue tell me that's one of their favorite burgers in town. And again, watch the motorbikes. They're going to be going the wrong way against traffic, going up the sidewalk, and no big deal, but some of them are electric now, so you just don't hear them. So stay away from the center of the sidewalk. That's my 2 cents, but you do what you want to do. When the motorbikes ride at least in the correct direction, I mean, you have a half a shot of understanding what's going on. Chopsticks looks like some decent food. No shortage of dispensaries anywhere in Bangkok. Nux Station, guitar and instrument. And I kind of heard that one coming. He had a rattly muffler. So here's Soy 34, and I've actually made a video on this winding street, so you can search my channel if it's not out. It'll be out soon. It goes up, to the right, to the left, to the right, and it just goes all way back to those buildings. And then if you go to the right, it actually pops out way up on Soy 26 in the Prom Pong area. If you are here in the Soy 34 area, the Thong Lo BTS is right there, not even half a block away. You can see the stairs. And if you want to pay top dollar, Thong Lo address, almost at the steps of the BTS, the crest. That might be for you. Another very convenient building to the BTS. The Noble Remix. You can't get any closer than that, and it has a 24-hour 7-Eleven in the lobby. So you can check those prices, but don't be surprised if they're 3 times more than other parts of Sukhumvit. It's almost 8 p.m., so I don't know how much more proof you need that the closer you live to these trains, the easier your life will be. If you're gonna try to get around in a taxi everywhere, well, sometimes it's gonna take you 20 minutes just to get from your apartment to Sukhumvit, and then you're gonna get in that line of traffic. But if you're okay with a motorbike, that cuts down on the traffic tremendously. They just do what they have to do. If it's going up the sidewalk or cutting in between every other car, they'll get you down the road as quick as possible. Hey, so thanks for checking out my little video. Prom Pong heading into Thong Lo. If you like these little looks around Bangkok, this is where I live now. I'll be exploring the city, making more videos. Consider subscribing. Maybe a thumbs up, that'd help me a lot. Take it easy.